Netherlands, let's go! Finally, oh, finally. Oh my God, Netherlands. I told you, bro. I told you they're gonna win. They're gonna win a game, and oh my God, they beat them in the world. They beat them in the T20 World Cup, and now they beat them in the regular World Cup. Crazy, crazy, and my God, I'm in shock. I'm not really happy with the way it ended because I think it could have been ended way earlier. But
Right.
man, it was good. It was good stuff, and I really watched that.
You're
That
literally like jumping. You've been jumping since like you haven't stopped being excited. It's been what 2 days now, and you're still like
I
jumping around like they won the World Cup.
Yeah, dude, I told you, Netherlands is this is a crazy big moment. Okay, I can accept if they win against like a Bangladesh or Afghanistan. I get that. That makes sense. This is crazy. South Africa, South Africa, I have no idea how they could lose this. That's actually so bad on them that they actually lost that. Very poor, very, very poor stuff. I was not happy at all. So okay, I will say one thing. So I was trying. I'm not. I was gonna explain this later, but I'm not wearing orange, and I was
Because
trying
no one
like
owns orange unless you're a
yeah,
Max Verstappen fan or actually Dutch.
facts. No one wears orange, so I was like, okay. So I think like literally 5 minutes before this, I'd asked Ruan, oh, what kind of what yellow and red that makes orange, right? And sure, I wore my most yellow shirt and red, so I'm with you, Netherlands. I support you. You're my second favorite team and always will be my second favorite team. So, but
Switching from second favorite to kind of the favorite team, the color I'm wearing, the shirt
oh
I'm
yeah,
wearing.
yeah, yuck.
What
Sorry.
a boss weekend. What a boss
Oh yeah,
weekend.
yeah. Take us through it, man. Give us your
Oh my God.
highlights. Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, I actually had a plan to get a couple of my friends over and we were supposed to watch India Pakistan together. And they came over in the evening in Singapore, which is halfway through the first innings, because we thought, we're chasing, it's going to be a fun chase, it's going to be a long night ahead. They went home and I slept at like 11:30 because the match didn't even last like half what it's supposed to. Like, okay, maybe it lasts 70 overs if you really look at it, but
Yep.
what was that? That was domination from us. But okay,
Mhm.
also, what's up with Pakistan? What was
Hey,
that?
yeah.
150 for two?
Pakistan were that was crazy. I remember watching, I think I tuned in a little bit during Rizwan and Babarazam's kind of partnership, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna go." I was expecting like
Exactly.
280, 290, even 300
Yeah, a
honestly
good
with the way
good chase. Good
with
chase.
with kind of the with Iftikhar and all these random people that they have.
Exactly.
I thought easy 300 plus was on the cards. This is going to be a tricky little chase for India. But the one thing I was just so surprised that India's bowling really can fight back that well. Crazy good,
Oh yeah.
crazy good stuff. And
Siraj. Siraj thinking like he
oh,
got hit, but he kept coming back, kept taking wickets.
yeah,
And those two clean bowls by Bumrah, the cutter and then the top of off.
oh,
Oh my
he's
God.
so back. That's what's amazing to see. This is so classic stuff from him. So I'm just so happy to see this, man. It's
And what
amazing.
about that 86 from Rohit Sharma? Oh my God, the sixes he hit. The pull shots are always there, but that shot over cover, slower ball from Harris Roth, he
Mhm.
picks it from the fifth stump, just touches it, and it goes 90 meters.
Crazy, crazy.
Jesus.
There's something with Rohit Sharma in World Cups. I have no idea what it is. It's crazy that, you know, I'm not even going to lie. I felt that, like, out of all the batters, even before this World Cup, I was just a little bit worried about, like, his previous performance. Like, not here and there. Okay, okay, not too, like, nothing crazy. And now he's like, oh my God, like, you have to, like, he's such a, like, sure fit now on this team for me. I have, like, absolutely no doubts that, this is one of some of the most attacking Indian batting I'm seeing, and it's awesome to see it.
Exactly.
I think the one thing I'm a little bit curious about is seeing a little bit more what this lower order can do because I think they are getting a lot of top order runs, and the lower order hasn't seen too much, which is in a way it's actually good cricket if your top order is getting you runs. So in a way they are
True.
doing the right thing. But I don't know. Are you worried at all about maybe the lower order? Maybe potentially might if we lose some early wickets because this is what happened. Exactly what happened in the last World Cup, essentially.
I mean, we had that against Australia, but the good thing against Australia was, like I said, the bowling was so good from our end that even when we were 2 for 3, we knew we only needed 200 runs. It was a 260, 270. It's a different pressure.
Yeah.
So I think that comes into play. Also, Shreyas got a 50 against Pakistan,
Yep.
not out. So that was good. KL was looking class as usual.
Oh, yeah.
Virat didn't hit a lot, but he's got 250s,
Yeah.
right? So I think we're looking good. What's important is like the consistency with which we do this. And actually India's next couple of matches are going to be really important. So by the time this post goes out, I think the India Bangladesh game will be done,
Yep.
but all going on. But more importantly, you have New Zealand and England. Now, those are the big challenges. New Zealand, especially, they are the ones who stop the juggernaut of the upset week because let's not forget, Afghanistan beat England.
That's another crazy good win. I completely forgot because the Netherlands one took over my mind completely. I kind of forgot about the Afghanistan England one. Um, that's I think honestly, I feel like that's a tiny on paper. I don't know. What do you think is a more impressive win? Afghanistan over England or Netherlands over South Africa? I'm kind of
Netherlands over
like,
S- Netherlands over South
yeah, they're
Africa.
an
I mean,
associate
Netherlands have won
nation. Yeah.
before.
Yeah, they're an associate
Exactly.
nation. They have to get it. But
This
man,
is
the
the first
Afghanistan.
win against a full member nation in a World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Before this was Scotland and Namibia. So
Oh, yeah. No, but the Afghanistan game was amazing to see. It was amazing to see
exactly.
that. So, um, and this is, I think, why when we having more and more cricket with nations and even more associate nation cricket, you get moments like these. I think that's why, like, maybe
Exactly.
people understand, like, why are we so happy about for like Netherlands, even for that matter, Afghanistan now, is because you like to see underdogs kind of come up and stuff like that. Which honestly, I feel we need way more of. I would love to see more teams in the World Cup. Love to see more teams because this gives more opportunities to give a little upset. Like, what do you think Scotland's gonna do? What do you think Canada is gonna do? Something crazy like
No,
that.
and
So
even if they don't qualify for the semifinals, right, they're
yep,
going to upset the chances of some big teams. For England, this
yep,
is supposed to be one of the easiest games. And I'm sorry, but these defending champions are, except that Bangladesh game where, yeah, they played well, but
yeah,
it's just it's just not convincing from them at the moment.
yeah. England,
There's just
I
nothing
like.
convincing.
I think for I feel like it'd be kind of worrisome if you're an England fan, honestly, because this is not good. I don't think there's a lot of teams in World Cup history that have lose to to a team. I mean, I hate to say, I still think Afghanistan will probably come second to last, something around there.
Yeah,
But it's disappointing. I don't think a lot of teams lose, especially in early stages of a tournament like this, and then end up winning World Cups and things like that. So that's why I'm like very worried for South Africa, for England both, and I know you picked South Africa as your dark horse. So
exactly.
that's concerning. That's really concerning. They're losing to Netherlands. But okay, let's move on. Australia, the
So
biggest
Australia
question.
beating Sri Lanka, is that an upset in this World Cup?
Wait, my question is going to be, oh, do you think Australia are back? Because it felt a little bit more normal, like a little bit more of a normal Australian cricket that they
No,
kind
but
of
that was
played.
Sri Lanka's collapse though, because Sri Lanka had a 100-run opening stand. They
That's
were
true.
150 for 1, 150 for 2 as well, and then they were 160 for 4, 160 for 5. And it just went downhill from there. It's
Exactly.
just, and even then, Australia lost 5 wickets. So
Yeah,
I don't think Australia are back. It's just Sri Lanka. I don't know what's up with Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka's playing some weird cricket, and I feel that like we've talked about this a bunch. That Sri Lanka, like, I just don't understand the brand of cricket that they're trying to get at, especially their batting. Batting seems just like It's really reckless. I think it's just stupid batting,
Exactly,
honestly.
exactly.
I don't like it. I think they make a lot of interesting, like some you might get a opening stand, maybe a partnership here and there, and that's it, done. And really,
No,
like
and
they
it
don't
always
give.
happens during that 30 over mark, right? They're in control, and then just something goes wrong. And same with their bowlers. They get opening wickets.
Yeah,
They've got opening wickets against Pakistan, against Australia, but then something happens and there's just no venom in the attack.
yeah. I will never. I don't understand what's going on with Sri Lanka. I don't think I ever will. So all right. What other team? What's the next team you wanna touch upon?
No, honestly, I want to touch upon a couple of teams. One was Sri Lanka, Afghanistan. Honestly, who do you think is the favorite going into a Sri Lanka Afghanistan game?
I'm gonna pick up Afghanistan. I'm gonna pick Afghanistan. I think Afghanistan against Rashid is gonna be very entertaining. Very, very entertaining.
You mean
I
Sri
think they
Lanka versus Rashid?
oh yeah, sorry, my bad, sorry. Sorry, not Afghanistan. Sri Lanka versus Rashid. My bad. Sorry guys.
You're still on quite a high, I see.
Oh yeah, quite
High of
high.
Dharamshala.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, Netherlands winning made my like entire like year probably. So
No, it's always going to be like a special moment in World
yeah.
Cup history, on this day, Netherlands. Because I
Oh
think
yeah.
a lot of people may not remember this. Netherlands played South Africa in 2007 when Herschel Gibbs hit six sixes of one of their bowlers. The reason
Mhm.
we don't know the name of the bowler, no one does, because no one knew of Netherlands, no one really cared.
Yeah. You know what's really interesting? You actually not to get super into Netherlands, but the way that they were like so they had like pieces of paper with like data and stuff like that and whatever.
Yeah, they were
Um
carrying it in their pockets to
that's
check
so
everything.
that's so cool in my opinion. I was like, oh my god. And Netherlands like really taking a different approach to I mean, honestly, I'm saying all teams do this. I just never seen it like this open, like where they're having like pieces of paper and stuff like that. I'm like, sure, you want to take some study notes with you? That's completely valid.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
by
like
the way, guys, it's allowed in cricket. You
yeah,
can carry pieces of note with you. You're not cheating or anything. Like it's
yeah,
not
exactly.
coaching from outside. You're just you can't ask for directions explicitly like for DRS like Steve Smith did in Bangalore a few
Yeah.
years ago. But this is fine. Like it's
This
part
is
of the strategy.
it's
They just
yeah, it's
remained it.
completely valid. And I'm like kind of surprised, wait, why are more teams not doing this? Like literally
Yeah.
like this could help, like especially in like death overs and stuff like that, maybe assessing some matchups in last 10 overs or something like that and especially in ODIs. That'd be pretty important. So
I mean,
no,
also they are a smaller
kudos.
team, so for them, like they're still getting used to these kind of things. For teams
Yeah,
like India, Rohit Sharma is well versed with what he needs to do, so he
yeah,
doesn't really need that paper. But
yeah,
I get your point, and also what I loved is the celebration that Netherlands did. It wasn't that over the top.
yeah,
They were like, "Yeah, we won this." They gave a hand to the crowd. They took a lap because it was a big win. But it
yeah,
wasn't like, "Oh, we've won the World Cup."
yeah,
Scott Edwards, he was like, "Oh, we won this. We still want to get to the semifinals." So
yeah.
they're thinking in that way.
Really, really good stuff. I think that's the best way I think they can think and approach this. Okay. Now moving on.
New Zealand, New
New
Zealand,
Zealand. Ooh, yeah, they've been good. They've been good. I
clinical.
yeah, clinical. Honestly, if a New Zealand India okay, let's say I'm just gonna throw it out there. That was a final. That was gonna be our final thing. I think that'd be a really interesting final and a very good final. I feel that'd be like two probably the two best teams. Okay. In your opinion, okay, without showing any bias, seriously, who do you think is a better team? New Zealand or India right now?
That's such a tough question. I think we should let our viewers decide this one because this one I don't think even we can pick.
Oh yeah.
This has to be part of the discussion.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like it's gonna go to India, just like
No,
a
but
lot of
without
fans.
bias. And I know there's a lot of people who can say it without a bias. So
Um, I am gonna give it to man, like I really think New Zealand's been awesome. My pick is going to probably India. I think the way that they've been bowling, the way that they've been batting, there's no issue. There's no like chink in their armor right now. That's just great to see. And I could say the same thing for New Zealand. The chink right now that's happening for New Zealand is oh my god, Kane Williamson. Oh,
How
that's
can you be
sad.
so unlucky, man?
Yeah, that's really sad. I was like genuinely like I really think he was like this would be a great kind of comeback almost for him, just being like, oh, I he like honestly with the fit Kane Williamson in India, I could see him totally being like a top six batsman. I could really see him try it like that, especially when
Yeah.
you look at the end of the tournament.
You know, he
Um,
was the highest run scorer in the last World Cup, 658
Oh yeah,
runs.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but like more with recent performance stuff like that, he hasn't like he's definitely out of his prime and stuff like that. But um, look, it's sad to see that just getting a little like a ball getting thrown when you're coming. So yeah, balls getting
Yeah,
thrown to the non-strikers end,
and
and
it's
you're
the
gonna
hand
stop.
you have on your bat. It's not the hand that's normally just loose,
Yeah,
you're trying to drag it in. So,
yeah,
and when you're nursing back from an injury, he picked it up first match of the IPL. He had to walk off at the Gujarat Narendra Modi Stadium. They see everyone seeing, and they're like, "Oh, what's gonna happen?" Initially, it was announced he won't play the World Cup. Then he fights his way back from the surgery and everything.
yeah,
And now, first match back, he's on a good 60, up
yeah.
for 100, and just yeah, it's just that guy like has. I really wish, just for his sake, if New Zealand win the World Cup, I'll be happy because he's had
He
such
deserves a
bad
World Cup.
luck.
He deserves a World Cup also. He really deserves a World Cup. Out of all the players that I feel that like really deserve one, I would say Kane Williamson is probably up there. Kane Williamson and the combination of Tim Southey, Trentboult, all these guys who changed, revolutionized. I would even go as far as say him, Brendan McCullum, all these people like that who revolutionized like New Zealand cricket deserve a World Cup for them. Like honestly, even if India don't win and stuff like that, I'm just saying. And if New Zealand versus some other team, I would be really happy if New Zealand actually won the World Cup. So I know it's sad to see that, but it is what it is.
All right, so who are you on the ending note? Who are you gonna pick for the next group game India have? The big group game that India will have, which is India New Zealand.
Oh. Okay, okay. I want to
Drum
say
roll.
I think India has the strongest team, but I really think that I really hope it doesn't happen. But like my mind is telling me, I think New Zealand might have a chance. I think they might come and do something crazy. Um, I think out of all the teams, I feel that that's a game that I have a fear that the openers might go a little too hard, or like might go at something that they're
Mm-hmm.
might be a little bit overexcited, and we can get some early wickets, and then we'll get into that whole middle order, lower order kind of question, see how they perform, and I think that would be if it kind of comes to that, if it's more like say if we lose like three wickets within the first five-ish overs, I'm just saying for example, that would be kind of concerning. So my heart goes India, but my mind goes for New Zealand. Yeah,
All right. And
yeah,
also, since Netherlands won, we
yeah,
said we'll do a dare. So
yeah,
we're gonna put up a story when we post for this episode. Vote on it. You can pick a dare that we want to do within limits, obviously.
yep,
Uh just pick a dare we should do, couldn't be World Cup related or anything. And
yeah,
we'll pick one, and if it's from you, we'll also give you a shout out. Speaking of shout outs, we are also gonna get do the shout outs on our next episode
yep,
for all the people who help subscribe to the last one. Um, we'll give you one here as well. So to Jinsher, to Neil,
yeah.
and to Balaji, dude, all of you guys appreciate the support. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I think we're missing one more shout out, but I feel that we will we will get into that next episode. So
Because that person might be on our next episode. So wait to find out.
yeah. All right. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right. You take care, everyone. Bye.